world where one man took his guitar and played almost 3,000 shows. Does he remember when he was a Winchester lineman? It's Frank Turner.
Hello. I like that. That was like a Hollywood intro, right? With the deep voice.
Yeah, I've been practicing my movie trailer voice.
I love it.
For that reason.
How does that guy, because it's presumably one guy.
Yeah.
How does he talk to his wife at breakfast?
Just, I don't know, just everything must
does
be
he
a
do
movie.
that? But I mean, presumably
I
it's a
would.
put on, is what I'm saying.
No, because I saw on my TV program like 8 out of 10 Cats, one of those things, and he was on it, and that was
really?
his voice.
Weird.
Like
So
he's
he's
just
like,
super deep.
I will
voice.
have
Big
chicken nuggets with fries.
Yeah.
Wow, that seems almost incapacitating. Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Just awesome. And this is show 3000. Like this is
It
just
is.
a very special.
This is
day.
interview 3000 as well.
It might as well be.
Yeah.
It's the 3000th game at least. But we'll get on to that in a minute.
Okay, very excited.
So, yeah, last time we saw you was Lost Evenings in Canada, which
Yes.
was just mind blowing. Well, I'll get on to that in a little bit, but it was just one of the best things I've ever been to.
Thank you.
But yes, last night you played show 2999. So
I
you
did.
returned to the scene of the crime.
I did.
Show number 1.
Yes, it's not the first time I've been back there. I have played 93
Yeah,
East
I
many
know,
times over the
but-
years. But it was, you're right. The other thing about that show, which I find entertaining, is that it was a all-dayer organised by a label from Northern Ireland called Small Town America Records. It's Benefit. I played. Also on the bill was Dive Dive and Fighting with Wire. So people who are here today, Ben, Taryn and Kiahir were all on that show. And the other day Kiahir said to me, if I'd known then what I know now...
I would have run.
he said I would have strangled you.
Oh,
I would have
even worse.
I would have just strangled you to stop all of this horrible madness. No, it's nice that there's some people all from that show all together. And last night was lots of fun. I do love that space.
Yeah, and so did it feel any different knowing that was gig number 1 and then this is now gig 3000 and you were back there? Or did this feel like another gig?
No, it definitely felt different to gig 1 because gig 1 was sort of terrifying and weird and I didn't really have any songs. It was mostly it was mostly covers. Some pretty left field go as well. There's a Mark Kozolek cover in there. There was a Lemonheads cover. There was a Million Dead song. There was an ABBA song.
Yeah.
And from these seeds were born my career. No, but I mean, there was a really special atmosphere last night, I thought. Yeah. And actually, to possibly preempt a question, it's very exciting over there, to possibly preempt a question you're going to ask, I only really started thinking about the actual, mechanics and reality of the fact that tonight's my 3000 show in the cab home last night. I just was like, 2,999, that's a big number, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it was like, tomorrow's 3,000. Yeah, it's mad. It's sort of weird. I mean, it's sort of. I guess the main feeling it gives me is that this can no longer be just one chapter in my life. It is my life. Do you know what I mean? I've got friends who toured for 10 years and have done other things for 20 years since, and it's just a bit of their life story. Nothing wrong with that. There's no judgment in it, but it's just kind of like, oh yeah, this is unquestionably who I am and what I do.
Yeah. You could say, and then I say, yeah, no, I'm a singer-songwriter.
Yeah,
I've done all right.
Finally,
this is what I needed. 3,000 shows to prove it.
Yes.
So actually, sort of leading on from that, a wise man once said, life is too short to live without poetry. So you are a singer-songwriter.
Thank you.
You make people's days a little brighter. Some words harm, some words charm. Yours heal, and that's a big deal. This is show 3000. Do you shop at Poundland? You tried rhyming 3,000.
I did, by the way. I went to a Poundland the other day for the first time in ages. Yeah. I bought, what did I buy? I bought a shower mat.
Lovely.
Yeah.
There we go.
There
Exclusive.
We go, yeah. It cost more than £1.
Yeah,
obviously.
it
But
does now.
not that many pounds.
No. Right, so when do you want to do the game?
That was a wonderful poem.
It was.
By the way. Thank you.
There's a recurring joke that's going to be throughout this. I'm going to see if you can notice it.
Okay, right. Okay.
So obviously we've got some questions.
Yeah.
We have the game. When do you want to do the game?
Let's do questions and then
questions.
do game towards the end.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So a Pat wanted to know, why haven't you played the Joiners since August 2017? If it's because of Ricky, they will get rid of him.
Pat asked that. You know who that is?
I know.
Okay.
That was meant to be the joke.
Right, I see. Well, Pat from Southampton. Who incidentally, I showed up at the venue in Saigon the other day, and Pat was sat outside on a bench. And I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Turns out my tour manager knew about it. Anyway, lovely and old friend. Why haven't I played since 2017? I don't know, because you haven't emotionally blackmailed me enough recently, and I'm going to regret saying that because now
You
he's
are.
going to go full force. But it's not because of Ricky. I love Ricky.
Yeah,
Ricky's
I
the
know.
best.
Also, another question. This is from. I'm going to give you the question. I'm going to say who it's from. So
Right.
they would like to know what's the next Scar song you are playing live, and that is from Black Guy Fawkes and Matt Flood.
Yes, of course it is. The swine. Well, so they're asking. So Matt Flood runs Asbestos Records, which is a ska punk label, and he was involved in that thing recently where Laura Jane Grace and Catbite did an Operation Ivy covers tour and then live album, and he has been pestering me to do ska, and he wants me to do a specials cover tour with Bedouin Soundclash, which is a cool idea.
Yeah.
And I'm friends with everyone involved, and I'm a fan of the specials. My issue is that there are swathes of ska that I'm not a fan of. That kind of sort of this. I'm going to try and put this nicely, but this sort of very clean, slightly upper middle class California ska. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't do masses for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was on stage singing Monkey Man with my friend Gaston Longshot in Mexico recently, and videos reached Matt Flood, and he was full of excitement about this. So I don't know, but like, and I'm reasonably busy at the minute, but
Are
he
you?
should keep pestering me about that Bedouin Soundclash
You're
thing.
busy. Never.
A little bit.
Never. And then one final question. This is from the FTA.
Right.
Well, there's obviously a million questions from the FTA, as always, because you just have
Sure.
the greatest fans. But they want to know, what is your tipple of choice for tonight? Because they want to buy it at the bar and then make its way from the bar to the stage.
Well, that's very sweet. The first thing I would say is that my days of drinking on stage, or indeed before a show, are behind me now. For years, we all used to have a shot before we went on stage with the band. And then one day we didn't do it for some reason. And the first 3 songs of the set were so much better than they'd ever been. And we were all just like, it's almost as if there's a connection between these two things.
Yeah.
So nowadays, yeah, we tend not to drink before we play because it's quite athletic. And like, I remember doing a shot on stage mid-song
It
with
could
the
be
band.
a soft drink.
Well, I suppose. I mean, I drink tequila, is what I was going to say.
Okay.
But there's a bottle right over there, which I'm going to drink once I have 3,000 shows under my belt.
Nice.
So,
Okay. Right, and then about maybe a month ago or so, you put up a post saying that you just started writing a potential new song. And
Yes.
a wise man once said, we write love songs in C, politics in G, and friends in E minor. So what's the key of the song that you started writing?
D.
What does D stand for? That's not on the list.
I don't. I would be giving too much away to say. I've been writing a lot of songs. This is a good question. I've been writing a lot of songs lately, but I'm planning on writing a lot. I'm slightly just clearing my throat a bit at the minute, I think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Also, to be honest, I'm in no means in a hurry to make another record.
Oh,
I've
no,
just done
yeah.
my 10th album. I think the world and I would appreciate a breather. So my plan is I've got a few that I'm really, really happy with, but I've got one in G.
Ooh.
There you go.
So you got a political one.
It's not political. I'm
Well,
afraid.
you've broken your own rules.
I know I have broken my own rules, but I'm an anarchist, so who gives a fuck? There we go.
This is true.
Slam dunk, motherfucker.
So yes, obviously, like we've got Show 3000. We've also got a UK tour. This is very special. Then
Yes.
the big thing happening at the end of the year is Lost Evenings.
Yes.
In Scotland.
Yes.
And like we were invited to Toronto by your tour manager, and
Yeah.
like generally one of the most amazing things we've been to.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to come to Edinburgh?
I'd love to.
There we go. Done. That's how deals get done in the music industry, folks.
And like we met so many of your crew and so many of the label, and
Yeah.
like just so many people around you are so passionate about you, music, and just this whole
Yeah.
life.
And then there's Kahir.
But like, how important are the people around you in order to sustain a career for this long at this level?
It was utterly vital. I am the tip of an iceberg.
Yeah.
I mean, I am the one who writes songs and stands in front and sings them, and I get all of that. But it's just like, and it's touring. It's so many different levels of it. My band are my family. I mean, I am closer to my band than I am to my actual family at this point. But not just people see the band on stage; they don't see Dougie, Tree, Kahir, Jamie, Connor, Chris, Steve. Do you know what I mean? There's a huge team that goes into enabling me to do what I do.
Yeah.
And quite a lot of the time, the way things work is I come up with an idea, and then give it to my crew and then flounce into the wilderness while they go, Jesus, God in
Really?
heaven.
Thanks.
Yeah, like the 24-hour show thing.
Yeah.
I came up with the idea, everybody else organised it. Obviously, I did it, but like, as much credit for that goes to Dog and Tree as it does to me.
Yeah.
So there's lots of there's and then you look at the label. Charlie's been my manager since day one. In fact, since day zero, because he looked after Million Dead as well.
Yeah.
And there are so many people around the world who dedicate their time and their energy to what I do. I mean, they tend to get rewarded for their services as well, as they bloody should.
Yeah.
But like, nevertheless, I spend a fair amount of my day being slightly in awe of the number of people who help me do this thing that I do, and particularly on a day like today, because not quite everybody, because we've got some American friends who couldn't make it, who are key core crew or whatever, but like almost everybody who's part of what I do is here right now, and it's kind of amazing, and it makes me well up, makes me feel very happy.
All right, we've only got a few minutes left, so let's get the game.
Okay, cool.
Right, so
Keep going, fuck the system.
yeah, but I don't want to upset your tour manager.
She's
so,
hard to upset.
Yeah. This prize,
Rage is a separate thing, but upset. Anyway, right, sorry.
Right, so obviously it's not a game without a prize.
Yeah,
say that
okay.
every time. And in December, you put up a post, which was an old Christmas list that you wrote.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So we have Nirvana Live Tonight sold out as that's the prize.
That is fucking amazing. I am staggered by the inventiveness of that. I really want to win now.
I couldn't just bring chocolate, could I? Again?
No, well, I mean you can, but but fucking hell, dude, that's very cool. All right.
So this game is cool. So you've done 3,000 shows. Do you remember everything?
I mean, no, but anyway, let's play the game.
Right. This one took a long time to work out. A lot of Excel spreadsheeting. But what is the day you have played most of your gigs on?
Oh my god!
I worked this out, and it's correct. I double checked the maths.
Okay, I don't. The short answer is I don't know. However, I can give you.
You can have a guess.
No, it's definitely. I can. It's probably in October.
No. Which days? What day of the week?
Oh, day of the week.
Yeah, day of the week.
Oh, Saturday.
Yes, 543 of your
I
gigs.
thought you meant what day of the year.
Oh no! Jeez,
Yeah, it'll be Saturday, but there's obvious reasons for that. I work in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Shows on Mondays tend to suck.
Yeah, you don't do a lot Mondays. So you can take that slack off a lot.
Okay, that's very interesting, but it's definitely Saturday. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
good.
definitely
Right,
Saturday.
okay.
And your what's your least played month?
Least played month?
Yes.
January probably.
No. Your birthday month,
December. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It was one or the other.
Yeah.
End of the year. Does that mean I've lost the DVD now?
No.
Okay.
There's still more questions. You can get this back. How many days have there been between show 1 and show 3,000?
How many days?
Yeah, the nearest 1,000. I'll give this to you.
Hold on. I know the dates of both. So because it was February 23rd, 2004, and then this is. I'm not that.
Yeah.
Fucking savant about this, but I mean it's
nearest 1,000.
21 years, 7,000.
Yes, 7,462.
Fucking hell, look at that.
Quick maths. So some of these questions, the statistics have come off of Setlist FM, so they may be wrong, but
Right.
blame the internet. What is the artist you have covered the most, according to Setlist FM?
I'd have guessed the Weaker Thans.
No, apparently Queen at 187
Oh
times.
yeah, right, fine, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
What album have you played the most songs off live?
In my career,
Yes, it's around 6,000 songs from this album.
I'm going to say "In Keep My Bones."
Yes, you would be
Yeah,
correct.
There we go. Look at that.
Right, and then this last bit is, have you played more? So I'm going to give you 2 songs, and you have to tell me if you've played it more than the other. Okay. So we're going to start with If I Ever Stray and The Road.
Stray.
If Ever I Stray.
If ever I say no, but that's my guess.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
okay,
correct.
Cool, right.
I don't know why I was like questioning your questioning. Yes.
No,
yeah, that was 1,216.
Okay.
Right, then we're going for Polaroid Picture or Peggy Sang the Blues.
Polaroid picture.
Oh yes, very close though. 690 for Polaroid Picture.
The thing is, the stuff from older records has an advantage of time because obviously we
Yeah.
played them for longer, so it might be more times. Anyway, right.
Then we've got Opening Act of Spring or Glory Hallelujah.
Ooh, I'm going to say Opening Act of Spring.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
DVD's slipping ever further out of my reach.
That's 2 wrong. Oh, you got to get the last 2 right.
Okay.
Right, so it's Mittens or Don't Worry.
Fuck. Don't worry.
I would go with the
The
other one.
answer is Mittens. Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
mittens.
Don't worry. The
don't worry.
answer's mittens.
There we
There
go.
we go. That's what I was saying. Yeah, right.
Right,
okay.
and the last one
that
is
surprises me, by the way. But
it's
okay.
238 and 185.
Blimey. Okay.
So the last one is Wessex Boy or Long Live the Queen. This is the biggest gap out of all of them.
Really?
Yes, well, I thought this would be an obvious one.
Long Live the Queen?
Yes.
Yeah.
1,032, and Wessex Boy is only 494. So
Blimey.
that means you do win
I played Wessex
the
Boy
Nevada DVD.
494 times. Can you imagine the sing along for that song
Ba,
going
ba,
for
ba,
494 sodding times? I mean,
You
don't get
have
me wrong, I
won.
like that song. I've won a DVD! Now, you know what I'm going to do? You're going to go to Poundland and buy a DVD player.
Right. So we are running out of time.
Thank you.
And a wise man did once say, "Stop
Who
asking.
is this fucking wise man?
Stop asking musicians what they think." So
Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm going to drop the mic for you. Thank you.
thank you.
That was fucking ace.